Hi, Master Shifu. The storm
I
is finished.
say what, sweetie?
Did you say there was storm in Paris yesterday?
There was a crazy storm in Paris, yes, and it's been kind of rainy. Actually, been super rainy this time since we've been here. But there was a massive hurricane, which is, like a typhoon, right? A massive
Yeah,
hurricane in Florida, in the States, and my aunt and
Oh,
uncle were greatly affected by it. So I don't think she'll be here this morning because they don't have Wi-Fi. They don't have internet, they don't have electricity, nothing.
oh,
So
yeah. Okay, let's contribute to them.
exactly, exactly. And I think I read that the storm was persistent, like it was now going into different parts of the states. So we will definitely contribute.
Great.
How are you doing?
I'm
Hi,
fine.
Junjun. I good. I saw that you logged in yesterday, sweetie. I'm sorry I wasn't able to tell you that we were canceled yesterday.
Hello，
Hello.
妍妍你好。
好啊，丽姐老师，斑鸠老师，
亲爱的，你好。
你好
Hello,
Angel
Master
老师。
师傅。Hello, Master 师傅。
How are you?
Fine.
Did you
So
enjoy your
relaxed.
I was gonna say, are you enjoying your evenings off?
Yeah. Suddenly
Exactly.
we have so much time, spare time.
Suddenly we have so much time. That's right. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever in the world you may be. I know that we're going to be a few short today because there are some who are normally joining us in Florida who are affected by the hurricane. My aunt and uncle, my aunt Brenda, they don't have power or internet or anything like that. So they're not going to be able to join us today. So we will please send them contributions, send everyone who is in the path of the hurricane contributions. Apparently, it's been one of the most intense ever. Um, so let's just send them a lot of contributions and hold space for them all, and for those who continue to be in the path of the hurricane as it begins to fizzle into a tropical storm. So, on that note, I wanted to share something with you guys that kind of happened to me last night, this morning, whatever you want to call it. I had one of those nights where I woke up, and my head was racing, right? All these thoughts, and not always such light thoughts, to be honest with you, and there was a lot of that chitter chatter that goes on in our heads, and a lot of it was about trying to figure things out, right? I know that you guys, we all experienced this. We all experience this to some degree, right? We think that we have to be the ones to figure everything out. We think that we are the ones that are responsible for everything and whatever. And after I started to kind of quiet my mind, really come back to the center, and ground myself, I was able to fully engage in my meditation this morning. And I noticed that I got really quite hard on myself, right? I got hard on myself, and I was like, why are you choosing this? Like, why are you choosing this? You know better. You have incredible tools. Like, why are you choosing this ridiculousness? And of course, once I also heard the kindness of my guides tell me to relax, that I'm still in this human form and that we all go through these things. I really, really received a beautiful awareness and a um, beautiful awareness that I want to share with you all. And that is really how much of our lives we spend trying to do things ourselves, right? Trying to figure things out ourselves. Many of us are also people that want to take care of others, and we occupy a lot of energy dedicated to helping others. You guys are generous, kind, loving, spiritual healers in your own right, and we often think that as our job is to take care of everybody else, and then we go, oh well, what about me, right? And the answer is very, very clear. If we sure to prove whatever we've got to prove to ourselves, that we can handle something, that we can do something, that we can figure something out, that you can. There's never been a time in your life that you haven't figured something out. Think about it. There's never been a time in your life where it didn't work out in some way. It might not have worked out the way you wanted to, but that it worked out, or that it was okay, right? And one of the things that popped today was that we need to be willing to invite others into our space to expand, to help us to expand, to help us to go to our next level. We need to be willing to ask for help, truly. We need to be willing to ask for help, and we need to not assume that others need our help. Oftentimes we're so passionate about helping others that we assume that they need or want our help, when in fact maybe they don't. But you've got to be willing to ask. You've got to be willing to ask if people require your energy, and you've got to also be willing to ask to be taken care of yourself. And think about any time a really, really great collaboration happens, whether it's something like a movie, or a great dinner even, or something, just anything that is like co-creative. Like, yes, can you do it alone? Sure. But is it so much better when you have the contribution, the creativity, the awareness of others? It is. It's exponential. And that energy can far supersede anything that we could really ever do alone. And that's the space that I would like to invite all of us to be in today, is to be in the space of asking for help, of being of assistance to others. And, but really it's that you asking for help. You're all an assistance to others. It's really more about you asking for help. Ask for help. Ask for help from everyone. Don't be afraid. And really don't be afraid of what their reaction is. Oftentimes we ask for help and the answer is no, right? Or we ask for help and somebody does something, but it doesn't really help us. Maybe it actually annoys us. And we go, oh, I could have done better, so I should have just done it myself, right? That's not the point. The point is simply to ask, right? I'm being reminded right now of a beautiful awareness that comes from the Bible, from the Torah, from the 5 books of Moses. And it is said that Moses had to ask God 500 times, 500 times before he was given permission to enter the land of Israel, enter the promised land, as it was called, right? So, are you willing to ask 500 times? Oftentimes we'll even get to the place that's like number 499, and we'll go, oh, I can't even bother to ask one more. And it's just that one more person, that one more ask, that creates the opening for you to receive everything in your vibrational escrow, everything from everything. So I want to just invite all of us to ask, and imagine that the next time that you ask is the 500th time. And that's the magic one. Okay? So let's go ahead and begin our meditation today. Let's close our eyes and let's find ourselves in our heart. And from this space in our heart, let's just become center and present. And let's open with an intention, a prayer. Creator, thank you for everything. Amen. And now let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our awareness to the center of the earth. And as you shift your awareness to the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. And from this space, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, to our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras, and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. Now see yourself in this ball of light. And imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up out past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets and galaxies in the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light, some light, some dark. Through those layers, you enter into a golden-like light, and from the golden-like light into a jelly-like substance light, and through the jelly-like substance light into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the seventh plane of all that is, the plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. And from here, we will ask for some downloads for the group. For any of you who may be listening or joining in for the first time, this is a theta healing meditation. In this space, we are accessing the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the warehouse of our beliefs, the beliefs that support us, and the beliefs that may be limiting us. And from here, we ask for downloads, and downloads are just energies that we receive into our subconscious mind. As we receive those energies, they change and transform in a atomic, subatomic level, creating different realities for us. Change your thoughts, you change your life. So all you have to do is say yes in your mind's eye to receive these downloads. Would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is? And that it's easy for you to ask for help. That you know how to ask for help without feeling like a burden. That you know how to ask for help and know and acknowledge that in your asking for help, you're empowering others. And so would you like to know what it feels like and that you're worthy of empowering others by asking for help? Yes, that is correct. When we ask for help from others, we're actually empowering them. Think of all the times in your life that people have come to you and asked you for help, and they just looked at you with this like amazement. Wow, thank you. And you realized how much you got out of that. And so would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to know that you're worthy of giving that opportunity to another person? And that it's safe for you to give that opportunity to another person. The opportunity to share, the opportunity to come together, the opportunity to be in partnership and co-creation. And so everything that doesn't allow that doesn't allow you to acknowledge the immense power that is, can we please destroy it and uncreate it? And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to trust that you are moving forward in your life, and that you can only move forward in your life, and that it's safe for you to only move forward in your life? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to release yourself from the resentment that you may be harboring for those whom you asked for help and were denied? Everything that brings up, can we please destroy and uncreate it? Would you like to know what it feels like to be an allowance for how others want to or can show up to help you? If you like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like to trust your intuition? That you're worthy of trusting your intuition and that it's safe for you to trust your intuition. If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body? To have the courage to be you. How many times have you decided that you wanted to ask somebody for something, right? And as you went to ask somebody for something, you had that level of anxiety and you were so nervous. What were we nervous for? Nervous that they were going to say no, nervous that they were going to judge you. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, can we destroy it and create it? You remember, possibly, I don't know, I'm speaking for myself for sure. I remember in a much more youthful day and age in my life, I was relentless, unabashed about asking for whatever it is that I wanted from those I admired and I respected. And I remember there were so many times that people, I'm going to say, laughed at me, like, oh, this kid, what does he want? You know, I had such a thirst for the theater and all these things that I was doing. I wanted to learn from everybody and whatever. And there were people that made me feel like a nuisance, right? And I remember that feeling of like feeling it was a dual feeling. It was a feeling of like feeling diminished, but then there is also that energy of, excuse my French, but fuck you, I will prove to you that I'm not. So that dual energy. So would you like to know what it feels like to release yourself from whatever judgments you may perceive in asking for help? And would you release yourself also from having to understand, acknowledge, and empower yourself from rejection? So everything that brings up times a godzillion, can you please destroy and uncreate it? Great. You are powerful. You are powerful. Today when I was walking around the city and my head started to go into that fix-it space again, I remembered my mantras. Mantras are so easy and so powerful. And my mantra today is, I am happy, I am healthy, I am safe, I am protected. I am happy, I am healthy, I am safe, I am protected. I am happy, I am healthy, I am safe, I am protected. I am happy, I am healthy, I am safe, I am protected. Use that. So now let's please shift our energy to those who require healing today with an extra special focus today on all of those that are in the path of Hurricane Helen or have been affected by Hurricane Helen. Please just let's send unconditional healing and light and blanket the region of the Southeast United States, those in the Gulf of Mexico. Please send extra special blessings to our soul family members, my auntie and my uncle, and our friends and family in Florida, and also through Georgia and all those regions. Just see it all surrounded in the Creator's light. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. Great. And last but not least, would you like to know that you are unconditional love and that you be unconditional love and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. And now let's take our palms, rub our palms together, faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Allow that energy to come into your body, into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself and thank yourself for being here today. And thank you for being a part of this co-creative experience. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for your light, your magic, your prayers, and your support. Have a
Thank
wonderful,
you.
wonderful day.
Love you, love you, love you.